everyone. I was making dinner, so I'm going to pop on and share a fun little recipe. We are doing sweet potato black bean enchilada casserole. This should be a fun and easy recipe. It's out of our new Season's Best cookbook that's coming out September 1st. So I wanted to be able to share it with you guys, along with giving you guys a sneak peek of a couple of the products that we have coming available September 1st. And a reminder of a couple of the products that are getting retired. So I'm going to set this down and I am going to get rolling. All right, let's see if I have this angled right, so sorry. Okay, sweet potatoes. I am using my Santoku knife. I'm going to cut them. This is our Veggie Spiralizer. This is the non-redesigned version. The handle's now a little bit shorter and the chute's a little bit different. Still works the same. This recipe actually calls for the veggie strip maker. Apparently, I don't have that, as my family would say, Pampered Chef tool. I totally butchered it. Dave Lees could say it better. All right, but apparently I'm going to have to get it. It's on my wish list. Okay, so two-sided. There's a fettuccine blade side, a spaghetti blade side, or you could leave it and it does spirals like in flat slices, okay? I want the wider ones. I'm going to slide this in here and make sure this operator is not erroring. Okay, there we go. Hold it there, tighten it up. All right, so when we're slicing these, we want to make sure we have a flat end. So I'm just going to trim off a little bit to make sure everything's flat because I'm going to cut each of these in half. And my dog is ever so patiently waiting because I always give him the little bit ends. He loves sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are actually really good for you. They're high in fiber and they have vitamin A, which is a fat-soluble vitamin, which is good for our eyesight. Along with many of the other bright red and orange veggies. All right, so I'm going to pop this on here and push down. And then I'm going to start spiraling. All right, and I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible so I'm not boring you guys. The Veggie Spiralizer, it actually took me a while to start using this thing. Now I do love it, and actually I've been using it a lot more. This is such a nice option. Sometimes I'll mix like sweet potato noodles with my pasta noodles, or when I'm doing sweet potato and chicken pad thai recipe that Pampered Chef has. Okay, sorry, I don't know if I paused for you. I just had a phone call. Anyways, I will add sweet potatoes in. I'll add some regular noodles in with my sweet potato and chicken pad thai. That way it lowers the carbs, but doesn't truly eliminate them. Because my husband does train for triathlons right now, and he does need the added carbs to make sure his body is working properly, especially with being a type 1. But then they're also getting these yummy, healthy vegetables in their bodies at the same time. So, all right, 3 more. We're almost there. Okay. I feel like it's like spitting at us for you guys on there. All right. My kids actually love to be able to use this tool for a demo, but nobody's home with me. So that's why you're getting this view of me. Because they are off to practice and getting ready for plays and all that fun stuff. So this is part of my family's dinner prep. Let me just make sure it's all cleared out. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna throw these in here. And actually, because I did a little extra sweet potato on this recipe, I'm gonna switch from my RockCrok everyday pan to my Dutch oven. It's just got that little bit of added space that will make it easier for me to mix everything together. So, all right, we got that. I'm all done with this. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, and oh, I need an onion. Okay, so I'm gonna use the food chopper. I haven't done that in a while. Haven't shown you guys. Okay, I love being able to slice. I'm gonna throw my knife. Using my knife, I a lot of times will chop up my onion just because I've gotten so good with my knife. It's almost faster. But I love to use my food chopper for things like nuts and chocolate and olives and stuff like that, to make it easier. So, alrighty, give me a minute. I gotta not have operator error type stuff on this. And, all right, so I need to cut off the other side. You can tell I'm used to chopping my onion. All right. So you can either chop the stuff in the cap or you can chop it right here on the cutting mat. So the worse day you have, the finer you're going to chop it. The blades rotate every time you turn, so it makes it for even chopping and you're not getting a whole bunch of chunks. It makes it easy, and you don't have to worry about crying when you're doing this. Okay, back side of the knife when you're sliding things off. I'm going to pop this all in there. I'm going to put this in the microwave for like 5 minutes once I mix it all up. And I am throwing food now. And I gotta look and see if it's covered or not. Okay, uncovered. Like 4 minutes. Okay. Alright. So, food chopper comes apart just like this, and it can go in the dishwasher top rack. Makes it for easy cleanup. Alright. So, let's show you. So I can get my can ready. This calls for red enchilada sauce. I prefer green enchilada sauce, so I am doing this one. I usually prefer the Hatch brand, but they didn't have it. So, smooth edge can opener. Okay, see the sides, okay? It lays on the top of the can. You turn it clockwise to lock it on, okay? Turn it all the way around until you feel it click, okay? It'll click. And then you counterclockwise to unlock it. There's these little bird beak pinchers, however you want to call it. They're gonna pinch the side of the can, maybe. And there. Okay, gotta be smarter than the can. So, both sides of the can are smooth. You don't have to worry about your lid falling into your can. You don't have to worry about your kids' hands getting cut, nothing like that. It's amazing, okay? All right, so we've got that done. Now, I want to show you what I've made for dessert and give you a little sneak peek on our little products that we have coming out super soon, okay? So, you know how we have those beautiful blue pans? Well, now we have a mini loaf pan, 8 of them. I've got 2 of them. You notice how clean these are. I used just a real little bit of oil, and you see that virtually nothing came out. So I used the chocolate cake mix and some strawberry pie filling, some of the the natural stuff that had no sugar and coloring and stuff added, and put it in there with a little bit of applesauce and eggs, and it's beautiful. So then they turned out like this, and I used our decorating set to be able to do this with the large star-shaped one. Aren't they cute? So I wanted to just do something fun and easy. And then I also, for the rest of the family tonight, made some brownies in the brownie pan, and I've just left them sit there. So Dave will be very excited that we have that little treat. But we have several new blue pans. Let me get them out and show you some of them. All right. We got our waffle stick pan. Aren't these cute? I love this thing. I've already made a set of waffles in them, and it's beautiful. Then, finally, we have a donut pan. You guys, we totally could do a breakfast show. I can even show you how to do like gluten-free donuts, whole grain, whatever you want, and we can add all sorts of fun stuff in there. And pardon me, so this is what I get for being one-man show today. Okay, try not to kill myself with pans falling down. I have actually hit myself in the face recently. So, all right. And I am not, this recipe also calls for corn tortillas. I'm not going to do corn tortillas. I usually use flour tortillas. So I am going to, use those instead. Because that's what I prefer to use. Okay, so that is cooking. I've got the black beans. Actually, I don't have the black beans in. Yeah, Becca, I'll post the recipe. It's in the new Season's Best Cookbook that's coming out September 1st. So I'm sure you're going to be able to have access to a copy. Okay, beans. When you buy canned beans, either you can buy the organic and no salt added. But no matter what, when you do, rinse the beans and they're going to be lower sodium. I normally rinse the beans either way when I drain them, and I'm using our smallest colander. Okay, I'm going to pour that in there. And hey, Danielle. All right, so I'm going to put that on there, and of course my dog's whining. And I got this set here. Now I'm going to bring out, oh, and it smells so good. And okay, I am going to grab my RockCrok because I've got to get my sweet potatoes out so they're beautiful. Okay, beautiful. All right, so that's with the onions on there. They're already starting to cook. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm reading. I'm going to mix this up, and then this is all going to get... The strips would have been easier, and I should have cut these. But that's okay. We're going to roll with this because that's how I go. Okay. Oh, the onions were nice and fresh smelling. Very potent. It called for red onions, but of course I did not have any red onions. So I was going with, whatever. I don't know if I had sweet onions or yellow onions, whatever. They were little onions. And, love it. All right, so I am going to just do it this way. And you're going to have to see the back of the pan so I make sure you don't watch me as I spill it all. All right. So, you know, the beautiful thing is we're going to use one pan for this recipe, okay? And I'm going to mix it. So, we're going to lay. So, you see, this is going to be nice and colorful. We eat with our eyes, right? So, we want nice, colorful things to make it easier to enjoy our food. So, hi, hun. And Dave's going to wonder what in God's name I'm cooking. Okay. So, don't worry, I'm going to make some rice with this too. Okay. Now that I'm throwing food all over the place, I'm going to put some tortillas on the bottom. And, hey, Katie, you, my friend, will have to adjust this recipe because it has cumin in it. So you got to go different Mexican seasoning that has no cumin. So, all right, so I'm gonna put, it calls for 3 of these, but these are big. So I'm actually gonna just put 2 in, and I'm cutting one of them in half, just so it makes a nice firm layer. And then I'm gonna pour half of the sauce over. So, okay, got that done. Okay, so I'm gonna put half of this filling on. Again, I'm gonna try not to throw everything. And I did add some green chilies and a little bit of ground beef to this as well, just to add a little heartiness. But this can be fully, if you do use the corn tortillas that are gluten-free, this can actually be fully gluten-free and vegetarian if you would like. So, just to FYI for you. Okay, so then put a little bit of the cheese on. Yes, I'm using shredded cheese because that's what I had available. All right, so then I'm gonna put on these beautiful tortillas again. Cut this one in half, get that on there. Pour the rest of the sauce. Okay, throw that away. Put the rest of my filling on here without throwing it all over the place because my dog is laying there just waiting for me. Okay, spread that out beautifully and evenly. Okay. Okay, because okay, now let's finish with a little more cheese right here. Okay, and then for my added little flair, I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to crumble up these hard shell tacos just for a little bit of added crunch. All right, so now I put this in microwaving this. I'm gonna microwave it for 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna get my rice ready and then put it in the broiler once it's all done. So, all right, so I'm gonna do some rice with it, and I'm gonna do a chipotle flavored rice. So now, I'm going to use instant rice because that's usually just what I use quicker. Just so you know, a rice cooker, one of my favorite tools, it's getting restyled. It's getting a little bit of a facelift. It will still be in the catalog. It will still look different. So if you like this version, you want to get it before it goes, you need to get it by August 31st, okay, while supplies last. Okay. I'm not doing a huge, I'm only going to do 2 servings of the rice. Because we don't need a ton. So, and then like I said, I'm gonna do chipotle seasoning. This is gluten-free. I'm just doing 1 teaspoon of it. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a cup of water. Now, if you want to add a little bit of flavor to your rice, you can cook it. Instead of using water, you can use chicken stock or veggie stock or beef stock, whatever type of flavor that you want to make it easier. And that's kind of a fun thing to do. So just a little tip of the day type thing. You can do that. All right. So does anybody have any questions? If not, I'm going to go and get ready to get the other dinner for the kids for theater for something different. So I hope you guys all had a good day and enjoyed my little impromptu demo. I figured the house was quiet. I was kind of bored. And so I figured I would do this. Give you guys something to do for the day. Hopefully you guys found it fun, and hopefully you like the little teaser of a couple of the new products that we have. Just wait, there will be more. because September 1st is the day where everything comes out. So I don't want to let any of you guys miss out on those products. So have a super day. We'll talk to you later. Love you too, sis. All right, guys. Bye-bye.